Good evening everyone, welcome back to Tom Plays Bannerlord for absolute beginners. I think the game just got an update, which I was trying to avoid, so I guess we'll see whether anything's been changed. But yeah. So I'm just gonna head over to Revyl and the areas over there. Just checking how things are going. So other than that, we are... Ooh, caravan ambush. Suppose I could do that. We're still on the training fields. Only 2 days to go though, so I'd imagine it's going to be fine. And I'll sell a cow. That's not a bad price for grain at least. Yeah, I guess we can do the caravan ambush.
I am at your service.
No, we're in luck, they're heading in the right direction anyway. So, one thing we did right at the end of the last episode was gain plus 10 to our party size. So I'm kind of thinking about what to use that plus 10 for, and I'm actually considering upping the mounted troops. So far we've done 15 mounted melee and 15 mounted ranged. Thinking of knocking those each up to 20. Won't help us with taking castles, but it will help with other battles. And while I did want to seriously focus on the melee foot soldiers, because I tend to think that's more of a way Battania is geared. We still need to like have a small amount. And I just think that we're getting big enough now as an army that I can afford to have 20 of each. So I may well do that. So that's going to mean picking up 5 more Battanians.
Sergeants, take command!
These guys. And of course 5 more Khazate. So we don't necessarily need to do it straight away, but that's what I'm thinking. Thinking that the maximum for mounted is going to be 20 of each from now on. Hoping you guys are going to get into some kind of formation here. Ah yes, you are. That's good. I think those noises are just them colliding with the pack animals. Surprised that connected then. Yeah, I'm really struggling to work out what's going on here. But to be fair, I'm not supposed to be doing it all myself anyway. Just rendering occasional assistance. Okay. And it is kind of dark. Yeah. Well, if you're going to ride right in front of me, I guess. Sorry, horsey. I was aiming for the guy in your back, I promise. Just for some reason I keep connecting with the horse. Come here. Sorry again, horsey. Got him in the end. But I got you first. Which isn't very fair. That's a bit better. Okay, where are we up to? A surprisingly sizable number of these guys still up and running. Makes me wonder what my army's actually playing at here. Have we won? There we go. Right, well, we didn't lose anyone. So at least that's something. So to get mounted melee, we're going to want more of the clan warrior type troops. It doesn't mean that we have to hire them as such. We can just get volunteers if necessary. Good price for a cow. Okay, been a while since we've been all the way over here. I'm selling the olives because they're a good price, and I'm not convinced that we'll be able to get them anywhere before we end up eating them. Okay, so this is a place where we have a silversmith. So we want to drop our silver off here. We're on festivals and games. Loyalties. I mean, it's not terrible. So yeah, let's do a siege workshop. I'll give them some extra money to try and reduce the time it takes. Put the silver ore in the warehouse. And then we're just looking on the villages roundabout. Vlandians have taken a prisoner, which isn't a good sign. Part of me was hoping that other people might join in against the Vlandians. I think the Azurai seem to be able to fight them off. And the Northern Empire isn't as powerful, but they're at least vaguely comparable. Okay, well, we ought to be able to build something here anyway. So let's do another fairgrounds. Just up the loyalty, even though there's good reason to think we don't even need to worry about loyalty in the castles, because they can't actually rebel anyway. I think it does interfere with building stuff though. I think last time we came through, the loyalty down here was so bad that we weren't able to build. Okay, good price for cattle again. Not so great for anything else. Is there any chance at all that I can catch these looters? They are technically running into a dead end. And there's some forests here.
You got a problem?
Cool. At least that gets rid of one group that could be causing issues. Right. Head back to Revyl. Kalata is 14, so here we go. We've actually been playing this game long enough that the kids are all growing up, and they do tend to be rather on the super-powered side. So right, so it looks like she was designed to be a governor, primarily, rather than anything else. So trip to the Realm's Court will give her charm. That's probably a good option, actually, given that we're mostly gearing her up to be a leader. Right, let's learn the arts of healing, because that comes in useful. And she's good at scouting and a bow. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, we might end up giving her Ulstercold Castle, possibly. Or she may end up becoming the new Athene, actually. Leading a group.
I'm at your service.
Okay, well, Iona's usually a good option for this. So she might lose some people. So we'll give her our less skilled troops. And she can take care of all of that. And I just came to visit the tavern for no obvious reason. I think I will quit out again. So I have to say, if we have had an update, I'm not seeing any signs of any actual changes. So maybe there are no actual changes unless you pick up the War Sales DLC. Which, to be fair, I will probably be doing, but not while we're in the middle of a game, so... Okay, so I did forget to mention this, but we were at war with two clans, the Gilman and I think the Electoroi. So I guess the Gilman just took a contract, which is fair enough. How's this going? It isn't. Okay, make me the first level of Garrison Barracks. Little risky where the loyalty is concerned, but do want to keep things moving if at all possible. Alright, so the Vlandians were fighting the Azarai and the Northern Empire at once, which is not reassuring because I suspect we're going to find that they were doing really well. And that might have been our best chance to join in. Okay, well. too late now, I think. So can we actually see how things have gone? So we've taken Ufalame Castle, so the Battanians are pretty much completely surrounded by Vlandians now. And they made serious headway on the Azurai as well. So yeah, it looks like the Vlandians are winning in a big way. Which is not ideal. So I completely forgot to check on the issue they had. Extortion by
I
deserters.
am at your service.
That is something we can help with. Okay, let me just put you definitively in the front.
Take
And then I'll just unleash everyone. So I think we should have some villagers as well. We vastly outnumber the enemy. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking we may be looking at not having any realistic chance of taking on the Vlandians until we have a kingdom. Not that we'll have much chance there either. What we'll need to do there is buy them off. That should stop them attacking us for a limited amount of time. And we try and build our kingdom up while we have a truce. Or a peace treaty or whatever it is that buys us time. Yeah, I think we're good. So again, we want to maximise loyalty by telling him to keep his coin. Let's check on Omor, and then we're going to head into Battania and get 5 more warriors. They're not necessarily going to be the new horsemen, but they are going to be the kind of extra troops that allow us to have 5 additional horsemen. Manage for town, still building orchards, only 4 days to go. Loyalty's not great, but it will be okay. Overall, I think a bit disappointed by the number of groups we have hanging around here, though. Is this going to be a deal with brigands quest? No, apparently needs access to the scoring commons. Okay, Felanos, I think you're up.
I am at your service.
Afraid you do get the dirty work. even though Yuha has no risk of failure.
Back off, stranger.
Got away with attacking 22 people. Without having to do it personally. Right, let's check Mikalovia Castle and any issues they're having. Vlandians made peace with the Northern Empire now, okay. So it certainly gives the impression, at least, that the Vlandians can fight the Northern Empire and the Azorai at the same time, which is not encouraging. Draft animals.
I'm at your command.
What kind? Right, I doubt I have enough myself, so I'm going to send Yuha to do it. No problem. Right, let's head down to... oh, I forgot about Rhotae. Okay, let's deal with Rhotae and then get our troops. Okay, I can
I'm
do
at your
that.
command.
Slightly surprised to find that they actually want us to deliver cattle. Unless that's the change the patch made. Maybe the cattle villages are actually sending us with cattle now. That would actually be quite nice. Okay, Chalera. Loyalty isn't terrible, and it looks like it's going down anyway. So, let us... let's make a marketplace. And I'll give you some extra money to bring the completion date down. See what's going on down here. Right, well I don't think I can take that one on anyway, because Felanos is already doing one of those. Oh, that'll be why her loyalty is going down, because there are village issues. So let me head up to Sionen and get 5 more Battanian troops, preferably clan warriors if we can do them. Let's just make sure this isn't an art of the trade, especially seeing as we're going to Omor anyway. It is not, and the olives are actually very expensive. Okay, sounds like a real-life thunderstorm has just hit. So apologies if it's really loud. Just have to pretend it's really realistic weather noises from the game. Ergeon. Right, so what did we have him doing? I think he's down for leadership as well. So... Sharp Mind will give him Cunning. First for Knowledge will give him Intelligence, which is usually better. We could give him Tactics, because he doesn't yet have any Tactics. And he's gained some extra Medicine. Okay. But yeah, we're probably thinking of having him run somewhere Battanian. Okay, it looks like I'm going to have to make do with 5 volunteers, which is fine, and then we'll just deliver this herd to Omar. Okay, Vlandians are now fighting the Western Empire. Is the Western Empire able to fight them? Kind of thinking not, unfortunately. I think we're going to launch an attack on anyone, it's probably going to end up being the Ergeons, sadly.
I am honored to meet you. Let me introduce myself.
How's this going? Okay, they've finished the build, but the loyalty's still pretty low, so might not want to risk building anything new there. So might just nip to the lands of the Khazate. Mostly just keeping an eye on what's going on down here with the different nations. I still find it hard to believe we're going to have an opportunity with the Vlandians. But maybe we can get an opportunity to expand with the Ergeons. Or the Battanians even. Alright, let's see if there's anything we can sell down here. Fur's pretty good. Grain is excellent, but we don't actually have that much of it. But I will risk going down to 50 nonetheless. Nothing much else, sadly. So yeah, it's interesting because we're gradually coming up on 2 million now, which is a lot better. So while that would allow us to potentially attack someone, if we keep gaining money instead, it could also make declaring a kingdom a lot more feasible. Ooh, there's a grain place. Anything? No, thank you. Yep, let's get our grain back up. I think that's a pretty good price for sheep as well, actually. I think I can do that. No, 75 hogs. So yeah, pretty sure we're still still got the whole thing where it gives us the wrong type of delivery. Not that it's necessarily wrong. I mean, maybe in that sheep area they just happen to have a lot of hogs. It's possible. Kinda doubt it though. Okay, distinctly overloaded here. No, I'm not. I'm just on the wrong time setting. So I'm going to get 5 more of the noble Khazaits. Which actually are not these guys. Not very keen. Yeah, I think that's like the standard type of Khazate mounted warrior. It's good to see that the Vlandians are being taken prisoner and stuff at least. We already have a delivery, don't we? There's someone who's willing to pay us for a bandit base. Oh, there we go. This is them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay, well I'm so happy about that. I will take your bandit base.
I don't think I know you. Peace to you, stranger.
Excellent. Let's just check whether they have anything in Chikend for it. They do not. They do, however, have a pretty decent price of fish, so we can reduce our number of fish a little bit, at least. Right, let's go get them. Okay, it looks like the Sturgeons may be fighting someone. Are they ganging up on the Khazaits, maybe? Right, I'm not sure what we're going to be dealing with here. I'll take some skirmishers. Might be facing people with shields, but at least the skirmishers will be decent at combat as well. Okay, so fire at will. Go get them. Okay, not my best throw ever. Okay. Well, that went pretty well. Just to make sure we don't end up with anyone running into the caves on their own. I'll have to pull them back if they do that. But otherwise... No, that's pretty good. Largely staying together. Is this too many people? Yeah. Oh well, helped a bit. Okay, brilliant. Really got to get one of those halberds, or whatever it's called.
You've got quite a sweat through my men there, damn you.
Yeah, let's go for it. I'm game. Not gonna worry about frantically button pressing this time, since it seems to work so well for me. Right, so we'll take all the prisoners, but I don't think I want any of the troops. Sorry, chaps. You are just going to have to make your own way. Oh wow. Okay. Right, let us head over, make this delivery, because we've got the troops we wanted. Actually, I should check that, because I think I picked up 5.
Yours is not a face I know. What is your name, stranger?
But I completely forgot to check whether we'd already lost any.
Oh?
Yep, I was already carrying some. So let me just check our troop numbers. Yep, we're actually down 1. So I've gone with all clan warriors for that one to make up for the 5 extra mounted troops that we are putting in. Oh, well there we go. Right, so we've now got 20 mounted archers, which is what we want. So that's fine. Oh, better check. I think this is silk. Better check if it's an art of the trade. It is not. They need tools, but I can do the tools.
Who are you then?
And actually that is very cheap for silk. I know I'm probably going to put it in the warehouse anyway, but nonetheless. But we should now be out of tools, so better make a mental note to start checking prices of them.
Yes? You need something from me? Who are you?
Right, let's just head straight back over. Do you want to pick up dates? Not particularly low on money right now. Ooh. Oh, that's silver. Yeah, the Sturdians are fighting. Oh, right, I can't give you tools, I've run out. Everyone around here needed tools. And while I was carrying 24, I wasn't carrying an infinite amount. So I might just head back in case I want to attack the Sturgians. Which is definitely an option. Right, let's just keep an eye out on the tool situation, because we are a little bit of a way away. Nope, that's very expensive. So I don't think I'll bother, but I will sell some sheep. So I think I got them pretty cheap. Looks like our men have been happily chomping through the cheese and butter, so no profit on those. Oh, Caladog's attacking the Vlandians. That's Battanians versus Vlandians. Associates captured by bounty hunters, so that would be a hideout mission again. But I'm not sure I care enough, unless maybe there's another mission for the same hideout. That's still quite expensive. See, sheep have come down to 35 now. Fur was decent at least now. So it could be a good opportunity to attack the Vlandians, possibly. Although, maybe not. Caladog's been taken prisoner already. Maybe it'd be a better chance to attack the Battanians rather than the Vlandians. There might be someone unaffiliated, but I'm not going back. Merchant caravan. Not that keen, honestly. Let's just offload these sheep. Got a load of clay for some reason, which isn't a bad thing. And silk. Certain amount of salt. We are on marketplace. I think we can survive that, but I'll give them some money anyway. We do have an issue. Okay, no, wrong direction. Sorry. I suppose I could have given it to someone else. But I do want to just check on the situation up here. Just if the Vlandians are distracting enough, I could potentially take one of those castles that we desperately need. And a pretty extreme risk, of course, because we could easily lose. Who's this? Absolutely no idea who that is. It does feel like there's someone I could probably attack. Oh, the Gators Rebels. I don't really have any quarrel with them. Okay, the Electoroi have taken a contract. What have we got? It's Athene. We do have some issues that need dealing with around here. Housing. Okay, cool. Well, let's do train militia. I don't know why the security's still -2. Oh, hang on, sorry. Bound village issues, settlement issues, and nearby hideout. Right. So we definitely need to deal with those. I'm just seriously questioning whether the Battanians may be sufficiently, well, not so much even the Battanians, but whoever's distracting the Vlandians enough to allow the Battanians to successfully attack them. I wonder if that's enough of a distraction for us to be able to take something from the Vlandians. I mean, they really could do with weakening. This is probably going to be a massive, massive mistake.
Yours is not a face I know. What is your name, stranger?
Still, gotta try these things.
Under my command!
Right. So I can't help feeling like they're probably not going to come to us. But there's always a chance that they might. So let's get mounted up on some hill areas first. So if I stick line of skirmishers in front, line of archers behind, we'll make a main line of these guys, and we will shield wall them, and they can move slowly towards the enemy, and everyone else can stay put, I think. Right, so
Infantry! Move to enemy!
right,
Soldiers! Close in!
oh, hang on.
Infantry!
I want you to stop.
Hold your ground! Infantry! Advance! Footmen! Stand your ground!
Okay. Let's work this out.
Infantry! Move!
I want you to head over there. There's no easy way to do this with them though, so let's have you charge, let's have the other guys charge.
Archers, onward! Archers, advance!
And then we're going to have the mounted archers.
Sergeants in charge! Cavalry, follow your sergeants! Infantry, give them hell! Footmen, charge!
Thanks. If I might just...
Everyone, sergeants, take command!
Might just give everyone to the sergeants now. Hopefully those guys at least are arriving from another direction. That's probably massive overkill, honestly. So these are the crossbow people, so anything I can do to disrupt them would be a good thing. Yeah, I'd imagine everyone's now just charging, apart from possibly the mounted archers. How I managed to miss them completely then. I'm gonna have to kill all the crossbow people single-handed here. Come on guys, get in there.
Tear your limbs!
Okay. We only lost one person, so that's a good start. You're my prisoner now, because I'm desperately hoping I can use you to make peace. Okay, get on mounted troops with the spec. And there we go, we're now at war with the Vlandians, so I'm probably going to be leaving this on a bit of a cliffhanger. So the big fear is going to be the Dunglanis and Pendrake Castle. We could go for Carbanseth. I was honestly thinking about a Flintorg, but I think I'm going to leave it there, and we will cover this next time. Cover the consequences of my terrible decisions next time. Alright, so we've got a focus point. Okay, well it looks like Risa needs it in scouting because that's in the red. So I'll put it in there. Any other focus points? Oh, yeah. In fact, Athene has full on gained a level. Right, so she's already on 7 in each of these. So I'm going to give her another one in endurance, because 7 is fine. You don't need more than 7 as a rule. So what else does she need? Well, we're looking for anything where there's no green. Basically, so medicine is close. Obviously there are a few of these, but they're not that important. So I might go with medicine. And was there another focus point? Yep, Varcheg. I'll go with Revyl for him. And in Steward he has got garrison wages because it'll make the garrison bigger. He's got lots of green there though. Doesn't have a lot in athletics, I have to say. Or some of these other sword things. Let's go for athletics. Because he's on 65 there. I think that's it for the focus points. But Iona has developed in polearm. Hit an enemy in the head. Once staying couched after a kill. +1 daily security in the government settlement. Well, you never know, she might be a governor at some point. I might go with that one. Okay, but yeah, I'm going to leave it there, and next time we'll decide what we want to go for. Because, I mean, the basic options are Carbancev, because it never seems likely to rebel. Because it always thinks it is rebelling. Although that was the case of Dunglanis as well. And Carbancev would of course be far more valuable. It's a Battanian city. Flintorg, because as a castle it would kind of connect our lands together a bit. Possibly one of the castles nearby, just because then we're in a position to defend or get back to sieges a bit faster. So one problem with Flintorg is we have to travel quite a way, and they could be attacking Pendrake or Dunglanis while we're gone. I suspect in the end it's either going to be Carbancev or Flintorg. It might depend on how powerful they are. Carbancev does have quite the militia there. But we'll decide that next time anyway. I will leave it for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you then.